Here we are, our first morning, Cataloochee Horse Camp. We got here yesterday, set up camp, had a really nice supper, sat around the campfire, listened to the hoot owls most of the night, turkeys all around the campground. We are probably 15 miles back from anywhere. And there's our site. It's just rather beautiful down here. There's our horses. Got gravel sites, campfire rings, just really nice restrooms. And if you just walk just a little bit away from our campground, as you can probably hear the creek running. I have been down to the Smokies several times horseback riding and hiking. Love both of them. So, there is the mountain stream coming down out of the mountain. We're just wanting to video a little bit of this to show other people a little bit about what it's like, what to expect. Definitely do not bring very big rigs in, because you're on a one-way road for about 10 miles, and when you meet traffic, somebody's got to back up. Several places was kind of tight for us, but we got a pretty good size rig, as you can see. But we made it, just got to be cautious. And this morning had a good breakfast. Coming through the campsite. We are packing up for our day one ride. We're going up Pretty Hollow Gap up to Laurel Shelter and camp over the night. They've got water for the horses. This is somehow fed from the creek, gravity fed. Really clean water for the horses. Bear-proof containers. Restroom facility. There's no running water or electric here. But I will say, these are the cleanest restrooms I've ever seen. They mow the area. If you do come, bring a splitting maul, because there is all kind of wood there. There is regulations you can't bring out-of-state wood in. So bring your splitting maul. So, that is pretty much it for morning one. There's our living quarters. Here's the stalls. They're metal. Got rubber on the floor. Has a gate in the back of them. I have stayed in, had the horses stay in them many a times. Never had an issue. Basically about the same thing as Big South Fork. So, and there is the pad. The one wanted to set a tent. Now, like I said, I do not think I would bring a, they recommend nothing past 31 feet. RV, trailer and everything combined, and we are probably 33, 34, but we made it okay. So, and there's Jim Cooper.
Hey, what's happening?
So having
fun yet?
Just having a wonderful time. We've planned this trip for 5 years, and something always comes up. So we finally got to do it. we're down to 2 people. So, but we're gonna have a great time. I'll video more later as we start on our journey. All right, now we're loaded up. I've done this quite a few times, so I've got my saddlebags in the front. It's got a little bit of ice in there and some water, not a whole lot. We use water purifiers to get the water out of the mountains to eliminate weight on the horse. I got my video recorder and stuff. I got my camp stove, instant mashed potatoes. Everything we use is dry foods for lightweight. I got my sleeping bag, a bedroll on top, and my slicker. And everybody's excited about going except Thor. He's a Rocky Mountain, 4 years old, never been in the mountains before, but I know we're going to have a really great time. Over here we got Jim Cooper. And here's his horse. Got saddlebags in the front. By the way, we carry grain. We've got some dehydrated hay that we got a collapsible water bucket, and we fill the water up and put that dehydrated hay, and it expands to about 1/4 to 1/2 a bale. In the back, he's got his bed stuff, so forth. We also hobble our horses. There's places up in the mountains that's very grassy, and so we'll hobble them, and there's the hobbles. So, in a few minutes we will be heading out of camp. We've got a few hikers up here. It's probably our #1 concern. We're not worried about bears or snakes, but sometimes when you run into backpackers coming up over the hill with pots and pans attached to their backpack, beating, banging, thrashing, sometimes it can cause a little stir in the horses. So something you might want to prepare your horse for if you're going to come down the Smokies is get somebody with a backpack and get them used to it. I used to put my backpack on and get on off the horse with and walk around the horse just to get them used to it. So off we go. Here we are about a mile out of the Cataloochee horse camp. We're down in the lower elevation of the Smokies. There's 3 different ecosystems that we will pass through today. Over to our left, we've been following a creek coming down out of the mountains, which didn't do any recording because you'd never hear me talk. That's how noisy it is. Horses started off like a ball of fire. Been graining, giving them pellets, electrolytes, good hay. Got them ready for this trip. Pretty much this is a trip that you just walk on, so it really doesn't matter if you've got a gaited horse or a trotting horse. It really don't matter because you're just basically going to do a walk. It's kind of rocky in places. Some places is a little bit smoother than others. There's one thing that will be given free advice. Good thing about free advice is you can't complain about it because it's free. You don't want to bring a horse up here that's real tender-footed. The other one is your horse must be able to follow another horse. You can see my reins free-handed. So, and right here is, I don't know if you can see that, it says horse camping. Yeah, left. This is one of the sites up in the mountains that you can tie your horses up and camp out. But you need a horse that will follow another horse. Every horse can't be in the front because there's going to be places you'll see that we're going to be on the edge. And you got to have a calm horse. Your horse can't be overly hyper. Just need a calm horse, easy to say. Okay, here is the actual campsite. You can see up there they've got pulley systems, and that is to put your food up there. And there is some old horse ties for the horses. There's nothing like camping. If you like roughing it, bringing a tent, camp stove, lightweight food, it's really wonderful. Right down there is a big running creek. You can just imagine yourself camping here for 2 days. One thing that we're going to do next trip is we are going to have a pack horse. We've really never done that before. We've got a couple horses that will, so we're going to bring a pack horse to follow us. That way we can bring more supplies. Be easier to bring a half a bale of hay and so forth. So this is the start of it. All right, we're about a mile up 2 miles up the creek. We have not yet figured out how to cross that bridge. So we decided to go through the creek. Now we're back again. We decided not to take the footbridge and go to the creek. And there's Jim.
Hey, we having fun yet?
They are definitely enjoying drinking the cold water. We're going to go to about 58,000 or 5,800 feet today. We're about another mile up the hill. Or mountain, I guess I could say. Actually, you're at a steady incline. Would have done some videoing back a little ways, but there's only about 2 foot of trail, and kind of want to pay attention to what my horses are doing. Right now, we're just going up what I call a creek bed. Pretty rocky. Waterfalls. Now we're going back up around the edge again, up to higher elevation. You can see we're got some rough stuff ahead of us. Really rough. Not taking us long to leave the water. So we'll go about another mile and I'll video a little bit more. We have dismounted. This is some of the messes that you can get into right here. We got lucky here. All right, we made it past a bad spot, mounted up again. We're up into about the middle elevation, which is got rhododendrons up here. I just got different kind of vegetation. It's completely different. Trees are different. The trails are not